Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half century, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on the show is next. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He will lead this one off today.
The afternoon for Houston, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Hey, let's go right here.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. These Angels, Harold, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Well, if you're wondering if he was going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 straight.
Now the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Hey, you got one.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. The high fastball is in there. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Carlos Correa.
Here we go, guys. Hey, now we got 2.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Carlos Correa is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Nope.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Here's George Springer. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year.
Springer.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Angels. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
So stepping in, Didi Gregorius. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do.
1 down, 1 down.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Simmons. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Josh Van, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Hey, 2 down here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Jake Marisnick.
Leading off for Houston.
7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Marisnick.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Close that 1 now.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
Now the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
One and 2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Stepping in now, the speedy
Batting eighth,
Tony Kemp.
center
He
fielder.
went deep in the contest last night.
Kemp.
Yeah, we got one here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high.
No strike.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Now in the box, Max Stassi. He's been
Batting
feeling pretty
ninth,
good about things
catcher.
recently as you see the numbers
Max
over his past 10
Stassi.
contests.
One out now. And let's roll 2 right here.
From the stretch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Here we go. Hit me 3.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, this is how you write it up when you're making your batting order. The bottom of the lineup and set it up for the top. You're in trouble now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jose Altuve.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Hey, we got one.
The 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Simmons has it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in for his second at-bat,
Leading
Josh
up for the
Reddick.
Astros.
He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Josh Reddick.
Out of play off to the right.
Plays at 1 now.
The 0-1 delivery. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Here we go. Relay 2.
The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Striding in once again, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. A good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Scooped up. A quick out number 1. Ready for another chance. George Springer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
George Springer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top level arm like this.
Hey, come on, guys.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Here we go now. Let's go.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
No runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. One and two. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 40 is there, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Josh Van. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Van.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he got him. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's
now
0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder Jake Marisnick.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Here we go, boys.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
One down right now.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Up next for the Astros.
Stepping in now,
Center
Tony
fielder.
Kemp.
Tony Kemp.
Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Marmolejo moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in, Max Stassi. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Max Stassi.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the box, Jose Altuve. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Here we got one.
The windup and the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Reddick. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
You're down now. Get ahead, stay ahead.
And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Carlos Correa now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
In there, strike 1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Hey, no outs now.
Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now batting, designated hitter, George Springer.
Get ahead right now.
Here's George Springer. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Now batting, third
Here's
baseman,
Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Oh, and heads up as this is pulled foul.
Where's that first here?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ready once again, Josh Van. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Perez is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Van is retired, and there's one away. Ready for another shot now. Jake Marisnick. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on.
One down.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Max Stassi. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Here we go. Right now, fellas.
0-1 count and the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. One and one. Here it comes. breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Crone is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
In there at the letters 0-1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And there's ball 1.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line drive to left. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Down to the final strike, he gets a base hit. Hey, keep it alive, keep it moving. He's feeling pretty good about himself right there. Now you give your team a continual chance.
Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the ballgame is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Number 78 earned his 9th win of the year and recorded 18 strikeouts along the way. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.